For many people, this is a 4-day week. It was Waitangi Day on Tuesday, of course. For the staff of Perpetual Guardian, every week is about to be. It's a trial, but the head of the nationwide company believes it will work. Perpetual Guardian writes and manages wills, trusts, estates, that kind of work. And its workforce has largely observed a good old-fashioned Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 kind of arrangement. But the more Andrew Barnes thought about it, the more he thought his staff could achieve the same productivity in 32 hours that they do in 40. So he asked the staff if they'd like to give it a go. And the answer was a resounding yes.
So what we're doing is a trial of a 4-day week.
That's Andrew Barnes, the boss, who became fascinated by productivity.
I read a couple of articles and a couple of reports. One came out of Canada and one came out of the United Kingdom.
And they looked at how much work people actually do at work.
And the productivity levels were actually awful. I mean, they were a matter of a couple of hours a day of truly productive work in a 7-hour workday. And that sort of started me thinking about, well, how do you deal with that?
And he kept thinking about it and thinking about it.
And so I started to think, well, actually, is there a trade-off here? If I can free up more time for the staff, would I actually get better productivity? And I decided that if I said to the staff, well, guys, this is up to you now. Do you want this? If you want this, you've got to show me how it works.
The details are important. Life is expensive. People work for all sorts of reasons, of course, but foremost amongst them is to pay the bills. So there's not a pro rata salary reduction. People will earn this. Okay, so they'll earn the same money.
Yeah, I'm interested in productivity, and I think this is, from a corporate point of view, that's the key thing that you're looking at. You want to make sure that productivity holds up. Now, it's my belief that if I have staff who are motivated, staff who can actually do the things that they need to do to be, a good parent or a good member of the community outside the company, then I'm actually going to get higher levels of engagement when they're working.
So to clarify, the 4 days won't be longer. They really are dropping a day.
It's about being paid for 5 days, but only working for 4.
Now, I spoke to Andrew Barnes on his cell phone and he was at work, so I asked him to pass his phone to staff members nearby.
Hello, Kirsten speaking.
Kirsten, John Campbell from Radio New Zealand. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. So what do you do there?
I'm the philanthropy manager.
And so you will have a 4-day week?
I will.
And what do you think about that?
After I picked my jaw up off the floor, I thought that was really pretty special.
And you're going to keep earning the same money?
Yes.
And there is no quid pro quo for this. If you are able to do the same work that you previously did in 4 days, that's it. That's all it's required.
Exactly. And as a solo mum, I'm pretty efficient with my time. I have to be. And so I'm really confident that I can deliver 4 days' work that will cover all that's required.
And around the office the phone went, from Kirsten to Samita.
I'm very well, thank you.
What's your job?
I am in a relationship management role with our investment team.
From Samita to Richard. What's your job?
I'm the head of legal for personal client services.
And so you would have worked a very structured 5-day week, right? Old school kind of working.
Oh, yes, very much. And in law firms prior to this, so it's very much that.
Richard is 59 and hadn't ever expected to find himself part of such a workplace experiment. So does a man who's been in the workforce for decades have a view on how this will go?
Oh, very, very much so. And I think productivity will, if anything, increase because you'll have that extra day off. You'll be more energised and able to perform instead of getting that stale sort of 5-day churn. You'll be more focused on the 4 days you're there.
Samita feels the same way, and she and her immediate colleagues are now planning the architecture of a 4-day week.
And currently, our team, we are thinking about, how best we can ensure that the client, our company is very client focused, so we are working out ways where it doesn't impact our clients at all.
And here's what Samita's noticed so far.
I think it's bringing our whole team together now.
And as for the extra day at home or wherever they want to spend it, well, remember Kirsten, who balances her paid work with her life as a solo mum with a 2-year-old boy? So you're going to get 3 days a week full time with him?
Yes, exactly. And to be meaningfully more a part of his upbringing, and also be able to give back in the philanthropy side of my work, and, you know, honour the intentions of these incredible individuals who have left money in our care to pay to charitable purpose. I feel very, very lucky.
It's really lovely to talk to you, Kirsten. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I need to ask you this. You're not saying all this stuff because the boss is standing beside you, right?
Not at all.
This is heartfelt. Okay.
It is. I just about cried when it was announced. I just completely dumbfounded. Yeah, what a magic opportunity.
That's good, says Andrew Barnes, and that's what he wants. But he's not sentimental in his approach. The work still has to be done. It's just that he thinks it will be, and he hopes other employers watch to see what happens closely.
And so what this is about is actually starting that conversation in a small way within our company, but then looking to share the results of it with the broader community here in New Zealand. And we've offered to give the results to any company that's interested. We're engaging with the universities about seeing if they want to run a case study on it. Because I think if you can get the same productivity out of a more flexible work week, that's something that benefits us all.
Andrew Barnes, who is the head of Perpetual Guardian. We would, of course, love your feedback on this.